We're going to start my time with you all with inviting up a special guest, Spanky Loco, who is a talented artist, a faithful husband, committed father, and a good friend. So Spanky, if you want to come up. And Ryan, do you mind if we get the other mic? Thank you. I'll give you a brief window into Spanky and my relationship, which started about 6 months ago. We were both at the Coffee Oasis in Paulsbo to meet with the same person, but at different times, and both kind of looked and felt lost, which caused us to bump into one another and exchange numbers, and we've been texting every day since. So that has led to a beautiful partnership between both our organizations, LOCOS Nonprofit and the Coffee Oasis, and then beyond just spending time together and bringing our organizations together into an art collab. So if you look down at the packet you were given, you'll find some artwork that I helped think up, but really Spanky brought to life. So I'm going to ask Spanky some questions just to introduce you to this. You're going to see 4 of these pieces coming out this next year at different times, and we're really excited about it. So I want to give you a peek into that. So Spanky, give us a snapshot just of your life and what motivated you to start LOCOS Nonprofit.
Thank you. I wrote a couple of things down just so I was so nervous. I thought, let me write this and make sure it's not a fail. I usually improvise and answer all the questions at once. He doesn't even have to ask me the questions. I just run with it. So I really appreciate it. I'm being patient this time, and I'm going to read the answer. So first and foremost, I'd like to say good evening and thank you for the space, and thank you to the Frederick family for allowing me to be here and to also share the space and talk about my story and talk about how we've created a very important friendship, I think, first and foremost. And so I'd like to start off by saying good evening. My name is Javier Silva, and I'm the founder of LOCOS, Leading Our Children Off Streets, a nonprofit that focuses on troubled youth in communities where resources are limited and where youth are at risk of developing gang affiliation and being victims of gang violence and drug abuse. I grew up in a gang-infested area in Los Angeles, California, and I want to use my lived experience to be a tool in helping others develop skills to be successful, the help that I didn't have. I launched LOCOS when my art studio in Seattle was vandalized by local youth, and we had come one day to a burnt storefront in Seattle. It reminded me of myself when I was young and reckless, and I felt the need to have a deep relationship with my community in order to show the kids that there's other ways to live and a brighter side to life. No matter the situation or the circumstances, change is possible.
Awesome. One of the themes of your artwork and your work with LOCOS Nonprofit is reaching gang involved in the Chicano community. And I think that was really a shared heartbeat we had, not because I reached the gang involved community super well. But as you talked about it, our heart was there. And when we don't do something well, we really are passionate about partnering with people that do it well. And that's what has made us so excited about LOCOS Nonprofit. So beyond just the partnership of our organizations, we've done some art together. Again, I'm not an artist. Spanky is. So tell us about the collaboration with the artwork and what it means to you.
Thank you. So this is not even reading my notes. I feel like today is an honor, not only because it's a collaboration of art and organizations coming together, but it's a friend. A friend that makes me feel like I belong. And I feel like for children that are going through things, hardships, economic, hardships, gang involvement, even though you might say, well, we're in an area where that's not prevalent, how? And let me tell you, it is extremely prevalent. Anywhere you have economic disarray, anywhere you have people that are suffering economically, you're gonna have these elements. So I think for us, feeling included, being part of the family, being part of an organization that we love and respect and look up to, I think was very important for me and for my family. I was excited to tell my mom. I had her fly out, and I told her, I want you to come and see, some of our accomplishments. My mother doesn't get to travel much, and our relationship is long distance, but we're always in communication, and I promote great things, and I talk about my friends and my friends' family. And I wanted her to come and see this. I wanted her to come be part of something inclusive, something that made us feel like we belonged. And of course, this is my agenda, because I feel like when you don't feel like you belong, then you go looking for love in the wrong places. So God bless the Coffee Oasis. God bless friends like this that make us feel like we're family. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And what I'm hoping to do with these images, with Daniel's blessings and the organization's blessings, is to show, show Jesus in some questionable situations. So the image that you guys all have at your seats was one that we, didn't come naturally. I came up with some ideas, and then Daniel gave me some of his ideas, and I thought, that's brilliant. Another way to make people feel like they belong. Another way to make people feel like they're still loved no matter where they come from. So what you have there is an image of a homeboy. Maybe he's down and out. Maybe he's had a rough life. Maybe he's gone through drug abuse. Maybe he's been impacted by gang violence. But Jesus is there to show him love. Jesus is there to be a homie to him. And when I tell Daniel, it's true, we text every day. I tell him, carnal, I'm blessed when the day that I met you and your family. I'm blessed the day that we walked into the organization, and we can learn and grow with you and be of a service where possibly you might not understand that gang impact or the drug impact. We're here to work with our teams in collaboration with the Oasis and offer art that would make anyone want to come and be part of something great. So this collection has Jesus in a few different scenarios. One in a 62 Impala, about 40 inches high, right? Hitting switches, you'll be surprised. The other one has them in some vans doing a beautiful kickstand on a skateboard down the street in a barrio. And then, of course, right here with the OG sitting down, maybe in a dissipated area, but it's still love, and it's still inclusion, and it's still something that I feel that was very important for me. When we came out blindly and found this beautiful place. We came out to get away from certain things and continue our business. But when we came to the Oasis, we felt like we were with, again, I can't say it enough or stress it enough, we came with family. We came where God was. And some that are faithful might understand, some that don't might not understand. But for me, where I needed that for my children and needed that for my family, I felt right in the right place. And I thank my big homie for that. So anything that we could do to support the Oasis, we're here front and center, leading our children off streets locals. Thank you so much.
That's well.
Thank you.